What's up, guys? Reading Books here with another episode of Coach Me to Conq 3, where I beg the AoE4 community to get me out of gold hell and up into the upper echelons of Conqdom. We have a mirror today against House of Lancaster, and I wanted to make this video because I think we're going to be seeing a lot of this on the ladder, especially right now while Lancaster is a bit overtuned. You know, I've been kind of I've been cooking up this build, kind of based on getting the Hoblars out as fast as possible. So it's based on a fast castle strategy, but it's really just about getting that tech from the King's College and just pumping horsemen as fast as possible. This is just a quick match, so I'm on the quick match server. It's not on the ladder yet, but I haven't seen any kind of builds like this, so I just wanted to toss this out there to you guys and see what you think. So my basic age up my basic strategy off the top is 3 to gold. The first guy builds the mining camp and the house, and I like to build them in this configuration where I make this right angle here, right next to the gold, because the Lancaster castle can pop right down. Now it's usually not directly next to the TC, but that's really not a problem in this case. So once I've got 3 going to gold, everybody else goes to food, and I'm just gonna fast forward this just slightly. So what I want to be doing, especially with Lancaster, I feel like, is checking out where he's gonna be placing that tower. Right, so figuring out where his gold is, because it seems like a good place to be putting it, in my opinion. You could be like using it to get other resources, but gold is like really important for Lancaster, especially early on. It's nice that this map has tons of food. This kind of makes this, a lot easier. But all right, so as soon as I see that I'm going to age up, I send 6 guys to wood. So it's 6 go to wood. Let me switch this over here. And the 3 that are on gold, they build the castle. And then at the same time, so during the age up, I'm rallying to stone. All right, so the idea here is that we're going to get enough stone during the age up to get the first manor out. And these guys are also going to be collecting enough. We need 200 wood to be able to do that. We're going to need wood kind of right here off the rip anyway, so we can build those manors and some other stuff here shortly. All right, where's my scout? Scout? Oh. It's probably over here. That's not my scout. It doesn't matter. So during this age up, yeah, we're basically nothing fancy here. We're just going 5 onto stone. I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit. I played, I played one game, especially against somebody that in this mirror actually went Abbey of Kings, and I feel like it's an auto loss, and you're going to see why here shortly. It's just not fast enough. And it's really important, I think, at this stage of the game is to check where your opponent is actually going to be making his landmark. So I got my scout out here. I'm trying to find his goal because that's where I do it, and that's where I've seen several other people in these games doing it. Okay, so now I've got an idea where this is at. The other thing that we're wanting to do at this moment, since we've gone up, as soon as we go up, I want to get these guys force building a manor, all 3 of them. Now, it looks like we're going to get popped, right? We got our 20th guy is about to come out, and this takes quite a while to research. How long does it actually take? 45 seconds. So it's slightly less than, maybe it's 38 seconds or something when I have 3 of them on there. But we're not going to get popped. If you just force this out, if you force it with 3 guys, it's going to be totally fine. I'm also rallying to wood. So once I've gotten these 5 guys onto stone, I'm rallying to wood. Until we have all the resources we need to get this 3rd manor up, and then we're going to change it again. All right, so my scout has come out here. He's checked out where all this stuff is. We're about to start getting manors put up. And another thing that we're going to do as we're fast castling here is we're going to pop some demi-lancers here shortly. Right? So after this first one goes up, I usually just do 1, by the way. Once I've got enough for all of my manors, which is another 100 stone, so these are all 100, so you need to gather exactly 300. I send those guys back to food. So now I've got the 5 that were here back to food, and as soon as I have 200, I'm force dropping off, but as soon as I have 200 wood, all those guys go to gold. And I usually take one of these wood gathers and throw them onto the last manor as well, just to kind of be a little bit more efficient. So we're going to have 12 on gold, and we're going to start rallying to food from there. Okay, so that's how we're going to do our fast castle. And it's pretty safe. I mean, honestly, like, how do you harass this? Everything, especially in this iteration, everything is so tight, and these are all shooting arrows. It's even if, feudal knights come in from French, like, it feels bad for them. Okay. Luckily, my opponent looks like he's dropped off a couple of villagers, but that's okay. So what we're waiting here is we're waiting to get exactly that 250 gold to pop this to pop the Demi Lancers. And so you saw right there, I started producing exactly when I had 250, and I just rallied them forward. And the idea here is that we're just going to use these for harassment. I want him to react, right? I want him to be scared. I want him to think, oh man, what's coming behind this? I know Lancaster is OP. So I just want him to see the Demi Lancers and be like, okay. Also, if he decides to send the Demi Lancers at the same time, then at least we have a little fight that maybe, you know, if you micro really well, you can win. Okay, so I'm going to take the Fog of War off here shortly. Boom, here come the Demi Lancers. And again, we got these 12, and we're just rallying on the food. So I'm going to take 10 of these, put these into a control group, because 10 of these are actually going to send us to Castle. And we're going to be choosing the... Hello. It doesn't show me? Hello? Well, we're going to be using the King's College. You'll see what I'm going to do with these Demi Lancers here. I can kind of see through the Fog of War. I can kind of see guys here. So I'm just, you know, fake charging. I want him to react. And in this particular instance, it looks like he did. So this is a lot of wood already into archers, which don't do anything to me at this moment, right? Now, I know the yeomen are super strong, but it's just not the way. So I'm keeping an eye on my resources as I'm doing these harasses. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit because nothing really exciting happens here. I just continue to harass. You guys know what's up. The awesome models too, and the sound design is really cool. Yeah, it's awesome. All right, so I've just aged up with 10. And what I'm going to do is take 2 of these guys, and I'm going to build stable while this is going up. So there's the first one, there's the second one. I want to build them like this. I don't want to build them in order because it takes them a little bit too long. I guess you could. I haven't really played around that, but it takes a little bit too long in my opinion. And as we're aging up, we're also sending everyone to wood. So during the age up, sending everybody to wood. I've also, you're able to get the double broad axe during this age up as well. It doesn't do anything to the goal. As soon as this pops, I'm going to slow this down. As soon as this pops, we get the hill training. So this is the key to this whole thing. Increases Hobelar charge damage by 150% and the production speed by 100%. So right now, Hobelar is 15 seconds. So it goes to 8 seconds, which is 10 a minute. So that's 20. If I have 2, that's 20. I also took all the guys that were working on this, and I'm sending them over to the board. I'm sending 8 to the board. This is really important. You know, in this map, we end up having tons of food. But usually, like on a regular map, you're not going to have this many sheep to kind of keep you going. So going out on the hunt or going out on the board during this age up is super important because you need this big influx of food so that you can just freaking pump these Hobelar. And I mean, you're gonna be pumping them. So as soon as it goes up, I also go ahead and get the veteran upgrade. And you notice we are totally cool on gold because, in fact, there's probably a way to min-max this a little bit because we have just too much gold at this point. But these are a little bit different than just a horseman, which usually takes wood. These take 20 gold, right? So we do need to have a little bit of a gold surplus in order to make this work. Okay, this is coming now, and now look how long it takes. 8 seconds. I'm adding another stable. That's, what is this, 24, it's 6, that can't be right. It's 30 a minute. 60 a minute would be crazy. Well, this is already crazy. I mean, look at this. These hit for 10. That's a Demi Lancer. So they hit for 9. But what I'm doing now, so you get the blacksmith. All right, this is all right. When you have the wood, this is why you got guys here on wood. When you have the wood, get the blacksmith, and the first thing you're actually going to do in this build, which I mean I've never really gotten this upgrade before, just because it feels a little bit weak. But we're actually going to get the +1 melee, which is going to send these to 10 hit. It's going to be a 10 hit, right? And now that I've got 3, I mean just watch how fast this is in real time. It's just so crazy. How many do I have queued up? I only have 3 queued up. There we go. More. I need more guys on food probably at this point. I might have started rallying onto food instead of having this many on anyway, getting +1 melee, getting wheelbarrow. Starting to feel that influx of food is coming in. And I've got these manners pumping, right? So that's also helping with the food situation. 24. We're 10 minutes in the game. I have 24 horsemen. Demi Lancers as well. I mean, these aren't chumps. What I like to do now is, so he's got some spears. I'm just not scared at all. I'm not scared at all of this because I'm just gonna have so much coming out. Look at this. Still 2 more in queue. I'm gonna send this force down to the bottom. What I like to do is kind of wait. I need to kind of experiment with the timing a little bit. But as soon as they castle, if I can hide these guys somewhere near the base, I can just charge in, and it's just so overwhelming. Like this, we're not stopping yet. 35 units. 35 units. It's crazy. I have moved on to more food here. Let's go ahead and switch this over to income per minute. It doesn't look like it's actually that much different. He's getting a lot of gold. That's what's that? 600, 800. So he's slightly less for sure. But here's my first constituency is over here. And then I've got just more gathering up. I think I rallied them all forward here eventually. I think I'm also getting plus. Oh yeah, also I'm in castle by the way, so I'm getting my iron undermesh. This can be really important to just help with the arrow fire coming from the TCs and especially from this nonsense. So 6. I thought he went more. Yeah. Okay. So he did go for the full mana burn. And if you see this coming, if you start seeing Hoblars pop out, you just cannot do this. You need to start massing counter units immediately. Okay, so I'm just continuously pumping. What's really hard about this build actually is not getting popped. Everything is happening. So I have 41 Hoblars. We're 13 minutes into the game. Usually you'd have to be going out to a different gold at this point. See, I'm just waiting. I couldn't see this actually. This is too bad. But maybe you couldn't see me either. Must not have been able to see me or I wouldn't have been there. So we're going to get some more houses up. We're going to get, I think we got +2 here. Yeah, we're getting +2. I've already got +1 range defense, and I'm getting +2. And I've got relics coming in. You know, I've got everything that I want. Now, it just happens that he's just booming too hard, right? He's about to try to go for his age up. So I think at some point here shortly I get bored. Yeah, I remember because I stopped this. So we've got, look at all these reinforcements we have just kind of trailing in. We've got this huge mass back here that he doesn't know about. And soon enough, let's go ahead and fast forward here until the action starts. And that was it. I think as soon as I saw that, I have 50, okay, so 14 minutes of 55 horsemen. These are all dead. Stopping the age up. And again, remember I've got +1 range defense, so like I am getting peppered here. And they only, I mean, they have 120 health, right? So it's not nothing. I'm charging into his spearmen, like, I just don't care. I got another whole constituency coming this direction. I've 60, I'm 50. We're in a fight. I'm still pumping 53 on the field before 15 minutes. And that's it. So now, gather everybody up. I continue to pump across the field. I'm sure we start adding in farms and things later. Again, I get all the relics in this game, but I forget to. I just don't have the APM to like build another. And now I think this is where the power comes in because I can just start sieging with these huge units. And what I really want to do is just get in here and get these manors down. Without these manors, House of Lancaster in this style of play is doomed. Right, because he's relying so much on this. I've already got. I also have 14 build kills already. So the game's essentially over as long as I just don't throw, which I want to do. And I'm just constantly pumping Hobelar. That's it. It's a cheesy build. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because you know this is kind of it is what it is. He's got 12 military units. I'm destroying. This is so expensive for him. It's so expensive. It's just insurmountable to destroy all of his manors. While I continue to have manors. This is a mistake. I thought I could jump in here and get this, but felt bad, so I just pulled out. Again, I'm still pumping across. Did kill quite a bit there. A lot more good build kills. I can just clean his army. I'm not scared of spears with this many Hobelar. Also got +2 now, so they're hitting for 11 each. Super idle. I mean, obviously the game's over. I just want to show you. I mean, the power of all this is, to me, crazy. And I haven't seen a build fight like this. And who knows? I mean, it's probably not going to work in the upper levels. I'm sure, you know, pros are going to be able to counter this. But I think in the lower leagues, if you're getting mirrors a lot, which we're going to be, that this is going to be the way to go. And really, I mean, against any civ, like, how do you stop this? I played a Mongol game. They rushed me, and I just. No, they didn't rush me in that game. But I just, you know, how do you stop this? I'm pumping more. I have 72 now. I don't even care. I'm just diving under all of this, which is arrow fire. Oh, let me kill all these villas. Okay. So this game's getting in pretty quickly. What do you guys think about this? Again, I haven't really seen anything like this yet. I'm sure that, I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. That technology is right there. It's the first one in King's College. So what do you think about this? What do you think about House of Lancaster, especially in the tuning, and any other RTS tips that you guys can think of? Let me know down in the comments. Appreciate all you're doing. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks.